Action for the Needy in Ethiopia is an indigenous non-governmental humanitarian organization established in 2012 to assist peoples living in drought-affected areas and refugees who are coming from bordering countries.
Action for the Needy is a humanitarian organization which serves refugees, host communities, drought victims. These are the main objective of ANI.
ANI has General Assembly with 41 members composed of high government officials, representative of civic society and renowned citizens with special guardian by former Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopian President, His Excellency Girma Walde-Giyorgis. It has also 7 board members. In its initial engagement, ANI focused on saving the lives of adversely affected drought victims. ANI has reached more than 270,000 beneficiaries, including most vulnerable refugees and host communities. More than 100 staffs and 300 volunteers are engaged in the operation, working at headquarters and branch level. ANI is working in collaboration with UNHCR, ARA, WHO, and different embassies. In collaboration with UAE Embassy, ANI provided clothes for 5,000 orphans and vulnerable children in Addis Ababa, Nagelle, and Bulehora district of Oromia region, Moyale, and Ode district of Somali regions. It also provides educational material support for 600 orphan and vulnerable children in Abomsa town, Arsi zone of Oromia region with the support of Turkish Cooperation and Coordination Agency. In its emergency activities, ANI provide potable water for Kenya Borana refugees in Dilo and Magado settlements since 2014. Similarly, for South Sudanese refugee in Gambela.
We came here because clash between different clans in Kenya. Now we spend here more than 11 years. Ethiopian government support us in settlement and give us secured life condition. The support from ANI is incredible. I want to thank Ethiopian government, Action for the Needy in Ethiopia, and ARA.
No hunger now. ANI provide us food and water. They build us house. We want to thank them.
ANI has constructed more than 300 improved shelters and 19 communal latrines for Kenyan Borana refugees and also 700 transition shelters and more than 3,500 emergency or temporary shelters, as well as more than 900 family and emergency latrines for South Sudanese refugees in Gambela.
Really, Gambela
Gambela's displacement is recent one. Other camps are older. Largest number of refugees in the country are settled in Gambela camps. UNHCR and ARA supporting us in this project.
In collaboration with Turkey Diyanet Foundation and TICA, ANI provided supplementary food for Kenya Borana refugee in Dilo and Magado campus since 2014. In response to 2015-2016 droughts, ANI implemented provision of supplementary food and potable water for drought-affected community in Sude district, Arsi zone, with the support from TICA.
This, especially water and sanitation in the drought-prone area, is the main problem. When the drought comes, especially for the nomadic area, people will move, as it has been well known. People will move from area to area. When the drought comes, people will move from the place where they live to another place. So this development sectors should be at least give due attention. That's why Action for the Needy is mainly focusing to develop or to at least maximize its effort for the development programs.
ANI registered best performance in water development schemes with the support from Japanese Embassy, Turkish Cooperation and Coordination Agency, and with its own sources. The implemented activities are 25 water schemes, shallow well handwell, rainwater catchment and spring developments. In this project, ANE upgrade water supply coverage from 50 to 65%. ANE implementing permanent water operation system in Gambella's Jawi refugee camp and providing potable water for more than 57,000 South Sudan refugees in Jawi camp.
The number of refugees which Action for the Needy is providing supports are, the numbers are from time to time it's increasing. From even there are also relocation camp from Gambela to Asosa where Action for the Needy are intervening, and the number is becoming huge number. You know, we are working in collaboration with UNHCR and ARA. As per the mandate, the refugees will be you know, Action for the Needy is as a national IP, one of the service provider, like wash, shelter. These are the emergency components are water and sanitation, shelter activities. You know, when we say sanitation, it also includes latrines, and these activities are also in the package of emergency support.
In infrastructure development program, ANE has constructed 20-kilometer gravel road which serve the refugees in Gambella and all communities. To alleviate economic problem of Kenyan Borana refugees, ANE provide more than 3,500 locally adaptable breeding sheep and goats for income generating. In the past 2 years, ANE implementing environmental protection activities in Dilo and Magado in coordination with Dre District Natural Resource Division through plantation of 5,000 indigenous trees. ANE organized field trips for supervision and inauguration of its projects.
The best performance in Borana make ANE to work in by the willing of UNHCR and other similar organizations.
በዚህ ስታንዳርድ ይሰራሉ ብዬ አገር በቀል ድርጅቶች ይሄን ያህል እንቅስቃሴ ያደርጋሉ ብዬ አልገመትኩም።
I didn't expect such performance from indigenous organization. ANE did a great job. We are happy by its achievement. For sustainable result, they need continuous support.
In ANE's emergency and development program, more than 80% beneficiaries are children and women. ANE has developed 5-year strategic plan to be implemented from 2016 up to 2020 with the vision of facilitating development of communities and environments that can cope with natural disasters and mitigate risks.
Actually, ANE is working successfully for refugees. As it has been mentioned, we are working with ARA and UNHCR. We are working very successfully with the government and UNHCR. We are successful. In relation with drought victims, you know, Action for the Need, one of the reasons why we call this international partnership forum is, one is to maximize the supporters or the donors, to sustain the previous donors and to extend or to bring another donors, at least to fill the gaps where we have. For the drought victims, we have a huge gap. Even for refugees also, the activity, there are areas where we need to be fill the gaps, especially in Dilo and Magado we have gaps for 2017. To fill these gaps, especially in shelter, water and sanitation, supplementary food provision, these are the areas where we have identified has been the existing gaps which should be filled. As you know, the number of refugees from time to time is increasing, the existing gaps are there. So to fill or to bring this together, Action for the Needy should have more partners to maximize our operation. In drought situation also, this El Nino problem is very serious. As it has been disclosed from the government, the number is still increasing from 5 to 7 million. And especially Action for the Needy, from where we have our structure, like we have branch offices in Borana, and Gambella, and Asosa. The existing operation for refugees are there, and there are gaps for the drought victims. To at least work in a collaborative way, we should have at least donors to support this.
ANI's objective can only be realized through the support of partners. All donors has to increase their support so as to address the problem that the vulnerable and marginalized citizens are currently facing.